Confused about which programming language to learn in 2026? It feels like technology is evolving faster than we can keep up, right? One minute, everyone's talking about one language, and the next, there's a new shiny thing on the horizon. Choosing the right coding language isn't just a small decision, it can literally shape your entire career, your salary, and all the amazing opportunities that come your way. So, in this special career guide, we're going to spend the next 10 minutes breaking down the top 5 programming languages that are set to dominate 2026 and even further into the future. And how did we pick them? We've analyzed everything: job demand, salary trends, the explosive growth of AI, what startups are building with, and what the biggest tech companies in the world are hiring for. This video is for you, whether you're a high school student just starting to think about your future, a college student, or engineering aspirant, trying to figure out your path, a complete beginner who has just opened their first code editor, or even someone thinking about making a big career switch into the tech world. Our goal is simple: to help you choose the best programming language for your future without the confusion and noise. So, what exactly are we going to cover? First, we'll quickly touch on why programming skills are one of the most future-proof careers you can have right now. Then, we'll dive deep into our top 5 languages for 2026. For each one, we'll look at real-world job roles you can land and the kind of salary you can expect. We'll also explore which language is best for specific fields like AI, mobile apps, web development, or building things for startups. We'll differentiate between beginner-friendly languages and those that are a bit more advanced. And I'll even discuss which languages are in high demand in both Indian and global job markets. Now I won't spoil the list just yet, but I can tell you they got languages that are perfect for AI and machine learning for web and full stack development for building the mobile apps you use every day for high performance systems programming and for automation and other future tech. So, if you're a beginner, a student, a self-taught coder, or just anyone who's dreaming of a high-paying, fulfilling career in tech, you are in the right place. And make sure you watch until the end, because in the last 2 minutes, I'm going to reveal something crucial: the absolute best language to start with in 2026 if you're a beginner, a clear learning roadmap to get you started, and some tips on how to avoid making the wrong choices when you're just starting your tech journey. A quick career tip before we start: don't just chase trends. The key is to find a language that genuinely interests you and also has strong future demand. That's the winning combination. Let's begin. First, why is programming so important? In a world where technology is a part of everything from how we order food to how we explore, space people who can build and control that technology are incredibly valuable. Coding is the language of the future. It's a skill that allows you to create, to solve problems, and to build a career that's not only financially rewarding, but also incredibly dynamic and exciting. The demand for skilled developers is only going up, making it a very secure and future-proof career path. All right, the moment you've been waiting for. Let's kick off our countdown with the number 5 programming language for 2026. Coming in at number 5 is Swift. If you've ever used an iPhone or an iPad, you've experienced the power of Swift. It's Apple's modern, powerful, and intuitive programming language for building apps across all of its platforms: iOS, macOS, watchOS, and tvOS. Why is it on our list for 2026? Because the Apple ecosystem isn't going anywhere. The demand for high-quality, seamless app experiences continues to grow. Swift is designed for safety and performance, making it easier for developers to write bug-free code. In terms of job roles, you'd be looking at titles like iOS developer, mobile app developer, or Swift engineer. The salary potential is very strong, especially for developers who can build complex, user-friendly applications. If your dream is to see your app on the Apple App Store and be used by millions, Swift is an excellent choice. It's also relatively beginner-friendly compared to its predecessor. Objective-C with a clean syntax that's easier to read and write. For the Indian market, as iPhone usage grows, so does the demand for skilled Swift developers. Next up, at number 4, we have a language that's a bit different: Rust. Rust has been voted the most loved programming language in Stack Overflow a survey for years in a row, and for good reason. It's a systems programming language that focuses on three things: speed, memory safety, and concurrency. What does that mean? It lets you build software that is incredibly fast and reliable without the common bugs that plague languages like C++. So, where is Rust used? It's for high performance tasks. Think game engines, operating systems, file systems, and browser components. Major companies like Microsoft, Amazon, and Google are heavily investing in Rust to rewrite critical parts of their infrastructure for better security and performance. For 2026, as our reliance on secure and efficient systems grows, Rust's popularity will skyrocket. Job roles include systems engineer, back-end engineer, embedded systems developer, and even blockchain developer. The salaries for Rust developers are among the highest in the industry because the talent pool is still growing and the demand is huge. It's not the most beginner-friendly language, I'll be honest. It has a steep learning curve. But if you're into low-level programming and want to work on the absolute core of technology, mastering Rust will make you an invaluable asset. Let's move on to our number 3 pick, SQL. Wait, SQL. Is that even a programming language? While some purists might debate it, SQL, or structured query language, is the undisputed language of data. In a world driven by data, knowing how to manage, retrieve, and analyze it is a superpower. Every single application that stores user information, product catalogs, or any kind of structured data relies on a database. And SQL is how we communicate with those databases. For 2026, the importance of data is only going to intensify. With AI and machine learning models needing vast amounts of clean data, professionals who are fluent in SQL are more essential than ever. You can't be a data scientist, a data analyst, or a back-end developer without being proficient in SQL. The job roles are plentiful: data analyst, data scientist, database administrator, and back-end engineer. The salary is very competitive, and it's a skill that complements almost any other programming language you learn. The best part? SQL has a relatively simple syntax and is quite beginner-friendly. Learning the basics of SQL can open up so many doors and is one of the most practical skills you can acquire for a tech career. All right, we're down to the top 2. At number 2, we have JavaScript. For over a decade, JavaScript has been the king of the web, and it's not giving up its throne anytime soon. Originally created to make web pages interactive, JavaScript has evolved into a language that can do almost anything. With frameworks like React, Angular, and Vue.js, it powers the front end of most websites you visit, but that's not all. With Node.js, you can use JavaScript to build fast and scalable server-side applications, making it a true full-stack language. Why will it still dominate in 2026? Because the web is central to everything. Plus, you can use JavaScript to build mobile apps with React Native, desktop apps with Electron, and even get into IoT. This versatility is unmatched. The sheer volume of jobs for JavaScript developers is enormous. Web developer, front-end engineer, back-end engineer, full-stack developer, the list goes on. Salaries are great. And because it's so widespread, there are opportunities everywhere from tiny startups to tech giants, both in India and globally. It's also very beginner-friendly. You can start writing JavaScript right in your web browser, which makes the barrier to entry incredibly low. If you want a language with maximum job opportunities and the flexibility to work on a wide variety of projects, JavaScript is an unbeatable choice. And now for the number 1 programming language for 2026 and beyond. Drumroll, please. It's Python. This should come as no surprise. Python's rise has been nothing short of meteoric. Its design philosophy emphasizes code readability with its simple, clean syntax. This makes it one of the easiest languages for beginners to pick up. But its simplicity is deceptive. Python is incredibly powerful. It is the undisputed king of AI, machine learning, and data science. Libraries like TensorFlow, PyTorch, and scikit-learn have made Python the go-to language for building the AI-powered tools that are changing our world. As AI continues to integrate into every industry, the demand for Python developers will only grow exponentially. But Python isn't just for AI. It's a fantastic language for backend web development with frameworks like Django and Flask. It's also widely used for automation, scripting, and scientific computing. This versatility makes it a powerhouse. Job roles are diverse and high-paying. AI/ML engineer, data scientist, Python developer, backend engineer, and automation engineer. The salary potential, especially in the AI/ML space, is extraordinary. Python's strong community and vast number of libraries mean you can build almost anything you can imagine. For students in India and aspiring engineers, learning Python is one of the best investments you can make for your future career. So there you have it, our top 5. Swift for Apple's ecosystem, Rust for performance and safety, SQL for data, JavaScript for the web and beyond, and Python for AI and simplicity. Now, as promised, for those of you who stayed till the end, let's talk about the roadmap. What is the best language to start with in 2026 if you're a complete beginner? The answer is Python. Its easy to learn syntax allows you to focus on programming logic and problem solving without getting bogged down by complicated rules. You can get rewarding results quickly, which is great for motivation. Here's a simple learning roadmap. Step 1. Master the fundamentals of Python variables, data types, loops, and functions. Step 2. Learn about object-oriented programming concepts. Step 3. Build small projects. This is critical. Create a simple calculator, a to-do list app, or a web scraper. Step 4. Once you're comfortable, dive into a specialization. If you love data, explore libraries like Pandas or NumPy. If you're fascinated by AI, start with scikit-learn. If web development excites you, learn Django or Flask. And a final piece of advice to avoid wrong career choices. Don't jump between languages. Pick one, either Python or JavaScript, and stick with it until you can build something meaningful. The core concepts you learn in one language are transferable to others. The goal is to become a good problem solver, not just someone who knows syntax. I hope this guide has given you some clarity. Choosing a programming language is a big step, but now you're re-equipped with the information to make a smart choice that aligns with your interests and future goals. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And I'd love to know, which language are you planning to learn? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to share this with any friends who are confused about coding. And of course, subscribe for more guides on careers, tech, and everything you need to build an amazing future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.